Beat it up.
That was dope.
How did the whole Black Jesus idea for the show come about?
Man, I can't tell you how it came about. I just know how it came to me, and it came from Aaron Magruder himself. You know, through our workings. You know, I had done a couple of sketches with him through a friend of mine that was writing for him. That's actually the friend that got me started doing film in the first place, Jason Van Vink. Aaron kind of took a liking to me, you know, through the sketches I was doing and shit with him. And he approached me one day. He said, "Hey man, I got an idea for, I got a concept for some material, man, called Black Jesus. How would you like to play? How would you like to do some?" You know, I'm like, "Hell yeah!" And at that time, it was no script or nothing on paper, and that I guess it was something he had been kind of throwing around in his mind. And you know, we kind of, you know, when I got a chance to work with him, he got a chance to check me out a little bit. He probably felt like, damn, he saw what he saw in that character in me, and I'm thankful for that. And that's what I mean, like, shit just kind of fell in my lap, bro. It wasn't no audition or nothing. There wasn't no, you know, it was divine. It was God's divine work, but it wasn't like nothing that I had consciously, you know. It kind of came to fruition, man, and I'm thankful for it.
Yo, so look, a lot of those skits or whatever and things you did in the show to black folks, we thought this shit was hilarious because we could relate. Do you think that the show got backlash with people that wasn't black?
I'm sure. Yep. I do believe the show has some backlash with people that weren't black, but a whole bunch of people that were black, that are black. So, you know, again, it's just, you know, niggas ain't gonna like, I think,
do you give a fuck?
No, not at all. Fuck, man. I just looked on my SAG app right now, and I'm waiting for another goddamn royalty residuals. Come on, man, let's run that shit. I don't give a fuck, man.
Right.
You know? I mean, and more so, people got some out of it, and that's the kind of thing that. But I don't want to sound like, you know, cliche or nothing, but that shit really mattered to me, man. Like, dog, when niggas tell me they got something from that, because I believe, you know, I just saw a quote not too long ago, and I really like the quote. It said, you know, nobody's going to live forever, but the goal is to make something that will. And, you know, to know that you leave something with somebody like my nigga, like in a real way, man. I had some niggas tell me how that show just brought them out of dark points. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in those dark points, man. We all had them dark points. You know, niggas got baby mama drama, legal trouble. You know what I'm saying? Bills about to get cut off. All kinds of shit. Dysfunctional relationships at home and shit. Don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. It's all types of dark moments niggas have. And I've had them myself. And when niggas tell me that, like, yo, man, that shit, if it wasn't your show, I've literally heard that, bro. And that shit give me goosebumps. I got goosebumps right now to think that shit is powerful, man. That shit is powerful, man. And, you know, I appreciate the love, man. Real shit.
Hell yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope, man. We gotta we gotta do some work together, man. Real talk. Like,
we got to, man.
I was just gonna say that. I got an idea. You'll fit perfect in it. Word up. I ain't gonna say it on air. I want nobody steal my shit. I'm telling you, yo. So when you hear this shit, bro, you gonna be like, yes, let's do
this. Hey, my
shit.
nigga, I'll say, you know, my whole thing with anybody, like, I feel like anybody like that rock with me and they got something in mind for me, I fuck with it. I tell niggas all the time, as long as I ain't got to do nothing to compromise my integrity or my manhood or my character.
Nah, you ain't got to put on no dress, none of that, man. You ain't got to dress up like a woman, none of that, man. We ain't doing none of that, man.
And I feel like anybody that fuck with me know the kind of tip I'm on, so they kind of,
Look, Slim, all right, not to sweat myself for a second, right? Slim, who's your favorite group in the boot camp?
Nigga, Helter Skelter.
Right. And when he told me that, right? When Slim told me that, I said, I already know what kind of nigga you is. Cause it's a certain kind of nigga who favorite group in boot camp is Helter Skelter. That's saying a lot. The Helter Skelter message is clear. Come at me sideways, I'm gonna knock your fucking head off. You understand what I'm saying? Respectfully. You understand what I'm saying? Now, we had all of these lyricists in boot camp, like, you know, Tech is Still, Buckshot, OGC, like yourself, super dope. You know what I'm saying? But just the Helter Skelter energy, a certain type of nigga gravitates to that energy. So I already knew. And trust and believe, we know that. We'll never have you in no compromise and no nothing. I don't know what Starang idea is now. I was trying to come up with one, while I'm speaking. I'm like, we got to do something. But we wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with you, and we fuck with real niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with that. I fuck with real niggas and that real shit too. It tickle me sometimes, motherfuckers. I don't consider myself famous at all. I do consider. I understand now I'm no longer anonymous, but motherfuckers be coming to me like I'm famous and shit. And like, what you doing over here, nigga?
No, son.
You gonna give me a chopped cheese, nigga? What's that?
Give me a chopped cheese, nigga.
I fuck with that real shit. Don't get me wrong. I want the money and the cloud and the goddamn privilege that come with that shit, man. But I really enjoy real nigga energy too, because it's something that's never ended. And I always say when Hollywood chew you up and spit you out, the music industry chew you up and spit you out, and they done with you, you better be mindful of the way you treat it. And yeah, you're gonna be right back. So you better be mindful of the way you treat it.
Let me ask you a question real quick, right? Do you think if you was that famous, you had millions of dollars, to the point where you couldn't go nowhere and you couldn't go get a chopped cheese and all that shit and be regular, would you think you would still be regular though? You still be in those places, still talking?
Of course not. However, I think it's ways to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Of course not. I mean, at that point, I can understand a nigga like Kevin Hart. He can't go in there and get a chopped cheese again, even if he wanted to, not out of pure safety. But it's just like, goddamn, I can't talk to all you motherfuckers right now. Right, I'm not at that point. But if I was at that point, then so be it. And when I do feel like fucking with niggas, the thing about the hood, when you do feel like fucking with, come through bearing gifts.
Yeah,
come through. You know what I'm saying? We chop cheeses for the whole block.
I'm just about to say, chop cheese for everybody.
I tell you this, bro. I tell you this though, bro. Like, and this real talk. Like, as a rapper who lives in the underground, like we used to see certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I went to the Horseman listening party, I was expecting to see certain shit. You know what I'm saying? It was, all of the regular underground shit you see. It's usually a sausage fest, no chicks there. You know what I mean? a bunch of niggas, a bunch of rappers there listening to the rap. You understand? Yeah. But seeing you there made a difference, son. I promise, because now it's acting niggas in here too. You understand what I'm saying? Like you might not see yourself as that, but you that, because I saw that. You understand what I'm saying? And
that's crazy because I see myself as a rapper, and I've seen a lot of rappers in there as fools, nigga.
My man. The word, son.
Tell Rock how you seen him as too. He was part of the food. Don't stop, Sling. Don't stop, Sling.
I admit it on camera. I fanboyed out when I seen this nigga. When I realized, like, yo, I fanboyed out, man. I ain't gonna lie. I told him about.
No, but I did.
My cousin loved it.
I did first though. I seen him and I ran up on him. He was sitting down. I'm like, yo, what up? He didn't even know who I was until I told him and shit. Like, I'm like, yo.
I had to look. I didn't think you were that tall either. Once I looked at you, I remember you had the dreads and shit. I was younger.
Right.
I looked at you. I'm like, oh shit, my nigga, the Rockness monster.
That's it.
And rest in peace, Sean Price, man. Rest in peace.
Real talk. I tell you, that was the highlight. I mean, like for real, to watch a nigga to have been watching y'all videos all throughout the pandemic, like. In my mind, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit was different to just bump into you like that. I'm like, yeah, this is the LA. This is the LA shit I be talking about. The land of opportunities. Like just dope shit just be happening by mistake and shit. That's why I love LA.
And I be feeling the same way again, running into rappers again, like that's like yourself, that I admired, I listened to. You know what I'm saying? Again, there's opportunities for me too. I'm sitting here, nigga. I'm fucking with Rock right now in the boot camp click. DJ Rek, motherfucking Starang, nigga. I'm in New York, bitch, eating chopped cheese and shit on the top floor and shit, bitch. Over here, you know, just smoking $18 Newports, bitch. I'm on.
You said I made it.
I gotta find something you could get into before we could get into before you leave and shit. You know what I mean? Shit.
Yeah, when you leaving?
I'm like Wednesday. Well, say Tuesday. So I got Monday and Tuesday after 6. You can fuck around.
All right, yeah, cause there's mad shit going on. I only fuck with certain shit cause I ain't fucking around with that vaccine shit. But you know, it's shit going on that I could, you know, whatever is fucking around, then I find us something to get into.
That's same as me, man. At the house, you know, even throughout the whole quarantine, it's like I don't feel like. Of course, I felt the effect of, you know, the lockdown, but I was still moving, my nigga. Real niggas, you know, we know where to go, man. I still, you know. Find some cool spots and have some cool times in the quarantine.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to Monsta Mondayz Podcast. Please join us every Monday from 8 to 10 p.m. West Coast time and 11 to 1 a.m. East Coast time. Every single Monday, Monsta Monday on the Dash app. Also, check out these awesome shows from the rest of our podcasting family. Funny Farm, East New York Radio, All Elements Mix Show, the Star Power Collective, La Cosa Nostra Radio, 5150 Mix Show, Block News Live, Vinyl Coffee Mix Show, and Hidden Gems. Check them all out under the Delicious Vinyl radio station.